Welcome to Lane Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Drones. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
Motion from the wideout. He'll pull it on the read. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Green. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Heath. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
To the air, it's Drones. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
The Hokies will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Running back searching for a hole. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Here's a heat. That's reeled in. It's Smothers. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Green. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Nice move to keep running. Gonna go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run the counter. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
The Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one,
Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's Bailey. Using the quick game. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Smothers. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
brings up the 4th down.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Drones. Fires on the move. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too, and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
He'll do it himself. It's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Under fire. Keeps it himself and gets the first. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. quickly to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Drones. Bringing the heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Oh, he's got some space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Smothers. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback running on the draw.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Green. Racing down the left side. Pass to 30. He's at the touchdown, Hokies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they finish it with a flare, a 77-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the big fella, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. To throw, it's Bailey. Running to Green. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Keith. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
13, NC State 0.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up fourth.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That gets them back to within 10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
Gives it on the option. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Back to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. When you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's how you take care of one of the faster quarterbacks in college football. You don't even give him a chance to scramble. That defense was all over him. They had multiple guys win their one-on-ones. They got into the backfield and brought him down for a sack inside the pocket.
And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 35. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. The screen. He's got wheels. And he'll be brought down. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak.
Yeah, no mystery there. 3rd down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, NC State.
Touchdown.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Selden. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quick strike complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
Man, I want my running backs to pick those holes and get downhill, but there was no holes. So I just think he did the smart thing and stretched it out and ran out of bounds.
In this case, discretion was the better part of valor. It is often underrated to know when the journey is over.
Know when to hold them, know when to fold.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He'll take it himself. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Handoff to the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Oh, no, the ball popped out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Hokies line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Takes the handoff. It smothers. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. They're working that left side. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll leave it with him. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's got it on the run. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up 1st and goal.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Why not trying to get it in? That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way.
I am an aggressive person, Paul. I like to put my foot on the gas. I like to go for it. But here, second half, if I can tie the football game, a fourth down situation, I'm taking it.
You are aggressive spiritually, physically, and mentally. But I agree. You go field goal in this situation, and you put the pressure on your defense to go get a stop, get you the ball back, and give you a chance to win.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking for room, it's Stewart. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Quick handoff. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And the Hokies decide to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
He'll take it on the return. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0